the stream. Seemed like I need to stream today, so let's begin the video. I'm sorry, I'm kind of like, I just get started right now, so give me more time. Okay, so it seemed like today that on Friday, April 12th will be the last day for the Jesus Talk community, and on Discord, which I'll show you guys in a minute, it seems like the Jesus Talk is dead. So it's sad. Weird. It's kind of weird in the middle, and it's kind of sad, as you can see that Jesus Talk has been in a controversial spot for a long time as well. Not just a controversial spot for a long time, you know, people do love Jesus Talk community regardless of what they did in the past. I feel like that there's a lot of stuff to talk about when it comes to Jesus Talk community and when it comes to their influence. And I myself wanted to make a video of Jesus Talk, like a part two that is an equal amount to the part one. And there's a lot of stuff that I need to take accountability when it comes to making part one, and there's a lot of stuff that we will go over through, not just the Jesus Talk community itself, but also multiple aspects of how Jesus Talk become controversial. Well, hey guys, I'm back on HH. It's been a long time. I'm quite busy, like I'm really tired, but it's awesome to be back on stream. I gotta dress in the room for the event, I'll say. I want to speak to her more when it comes to making communities, because like I said, you know, I love to interact with different type of community regardless of what they did in the past. And I like to branch out with other communities even if they're controversial. Now, this doesn't mean that I support controversial communities, but no, it's great to understand them. It's great to understand the legacy, who they are as a people, and what went wrong that made a community controversial. I think that's very interesting to people when it comes to talking about communities and how community structure is being used upon others and in their community, like how other people feel in their community. So I feel like it's a great effort to say that so far, you know, it's dead. I don't think they're going to create more events, so that's the only reason why I'm streaming, is for you guys and to see what's going on. It's educational proof. It's an educational video. So let me just kind of like adjust it. So this is one of the Jesus Talk rooms. Sure, they make multiple rooms. When I create the video, you guys will see more of the rooms. So right now, as she made this event, she really didn't give clear on what's happened in the event. I don't know if it's her end. We're just in a discussion room. Everyone is talking about, you know, characters from the Bible. So yeah. Usually there was a lot of people, like back then, around 2020. Like there was a lot of people. Like you see multiple people who are very interested when it comes to religion, and that's awesome, you know. So I'm just chilling. I'm gonna visit her rooms so I can show you guys what's going on. So this is Jesus Talk. Now Jesus Talk community has discussion posts on their Discord. It has everything, but now, you know, they're no longer functioning as a community, it's over. So the discussion posts, pre-request, and other more announcements on Jesus Talk is gone. You can't get it anymore. And I feel so sad for the players that miss Jesus Talk events, or how can I put this in a way? Would not be part of Jesus Talk event. And I feel like that we as a community has reached so far when it comes to making friends and associate with different types of communities. So I feel like Jesus Talk didn't have any friends, and that's sad, honestly. Not just that, from what I've heard from Jen, Jen has been constantly working on creating events, and that also calls for a headache. And I'm a college student, so it's really stressed when it comes to making posts, keeping it update. And when I'm losing followers on Instagram, I try to, making posts as well. I try to make new videos. But yeah, for sure, people just stop posting. People just stop trying, and it's sad. It really is sad. It's depressed. But at the same time, people just stop. There's a lot of trolls, as you guys can see. Always trolls on when you're making events. Oh yeah, it's definitely sad. Should I tell Jen I'm on stream right now? I'm on live stream. Alright, I'll show her. On live stream. Oh yeah. Oh my gosh. Yeah. Yeah. I think this would be the last AK event. I have a lot of projects working on so many communities, and I want to branch out to different content, and that has been on my mind since, like, when it comes to the Orange Podcast. Wait, you guys should add me on the Orange Podcast, please. Add me on the Orange Podcast. A good server, great friend. You can be part of a community, and I try my best to make myself not as a leader, because I want everyone to be as a leader, because we're working on this together when it comes to making content. You guys can make content for the Orange Podcast. That would be amazing. But add me on the Orange Podcast. I'm gonna add this on my YouTube, so like and subscribe to my channel, because I'll be posting great documentaries. Oh, she in the room. She didn't say she didn't say anything afterwards. Okay, just telling us a lot of reasons. So I'm gonna pull up to just talk rooms. I think everything is all about. I think it's about to be deleted, and I hate that. So But you're just gonna have to check like Jesus talk. Is it more like if the community is about to be dead, we should save pictures, and I think that's important too. So there's Christian hangout, everyone is welcome, meet followers, believers hang out. So I think it's the same room as the discussion room where people can discuss about their religion and so many interesting topics when it comes to religion. JTC Second Church, I think this is kind of a local church for Jesus Talk community. I don't think it's not that funded, as you can see in the room. It's quite not the best shape. But I think this guy really tried. And this is where we are. Jesus Talk. And it's panel service, there's more decorate the rooms. Young Warrior Church. We can head there right now, actually. Yeah, let's head there right now. Jesus Talk is about to be dead, so it's great that we get screenshots and as well tell you guys more about Jesus Talk on stream. I was planning to make a good video on other communities, but I could switch my content. I think I said it before on the stream. I could switch my content to Jesus Talk community, like a whole documentary Jesus Talk community, explain the background, go in depth. This is not just gonna be like a simple video. We'll go largely in depth on the characters who are involved in Jesus Talk, who they are as a person, and what happened. That's really great question to ask when it comes to producing videos. But yeah, Young Warrior Church, this is kind of a classic church. You see there's a lot of Chinese aesthetics, flowers everywhere, there's a cross. What's very interesting when it comes to Jesus Talk community, it's the only community on HH, a Christian community for a fact, that only succeed. And what I mean by succeed is that they were successful in creating a Discord server. And there's not a Christian community in here, I'm talking about like Spanish server, Portuguese server, and English server. I'm talking about entirely servers in Hotel Hideaway that Jesus Talk managed to make it on top. And they didn't have multiple members like other Spanish communities or Portuguese servers, but they did have a lot of people from the English server that would join in. And as well, it was the Discord. When it comes to making communities, especially the Spanish communities and the Portuguese communities, they have hard problem making Discords because usually the leaders are old, they're not young, and the young generation over here is taking over in social media, posting events on social media. So that's interesting. But when it comes to like the old people, they don't really understand the social media that we're born in. We were born and bred into social media. They didn't understand the social media that we were brought into. So they were kind of lacking behind and resources when it comes to making community, not just on HH, to make a legacy on Discord, at least keep something there on Discord so people can join. And that's a legacy. Sadly, Jesus Talk is no longer with us. So as you can see, there's rooms. Sorry, shirts, I meant to say. It's a lot of chairs, there's cross, there's a piano. And that's where they usually stand. Everything's operated through Discord. So like, for example, there's people who sing and there's officers usually on the studio. Like right here, we're usually like blocking people, like especially from trolls from going to like the studio. But from here, block you from here. But yeah, for sure. Oh yeah. So yeah, this was the main church. go to other rooms, public rooms. So like I said, just talk didn't last long, but its legacy is still there, you know. That's the sad part about it. Let's go over here. So like I said, this wasn't funded well. I don't think this wasn't even supported by the leaders. So usually when it comes to making plans, you gotta ask the leader, gotta ask admins. I think this guy is one of my friends. He just made it by himself. Messenger of Christ. And I think that's awesome that, you know, people are able to just be independent. I don't think this was funded properly. You see the room is quite laggy, you know, the colors and the aesthetics was not only the best, but still, still in a nice room. Even try his best to go back. Even try adding like a book. It looks like a Bible. Like, that's awesome. And the singing pole. It's cool. And the piano, that's important. But yeah, he did very well. And I like when you know people are doing that in communities. They're contributing, no matter if it wasn't supported by the leader or not. They're still contributing in a way. And I like that. I want people like that on this podcast to do. You know, support communities and support your community, and also join the Orange Podcast. But yeah. So then we have to go to the other rooms, and we're gonna have to check it out. We went to this room. You guys saw this room already. And this will be the last room. I don't know. Let's go. It could be blocked from here. Oh yeah. I think this room was the same room as discussion. So going to see if you have any, if you have a question about God or the topics. I will answer questions outside of the share. This is not a debating room. It's a question. Interesting. So like I said, in the golden chair, you gotta ask questions, and this is gonna be another Jesus Talk member, and you know, for to answer your question, the audience can, you know, sit in these Chinese stools. That's awesome. Yeah. I like how everything's planned out, strategic. You know, like the flowers and the background. Most of all, it's quite beautiful. And I like how the colors change and the cross. It's really amazing. It shows nature and as well modern architecture. And I like that. And besides just a Hotel Hideaway, when it comes to like buildings, you can add nature and you can add modern buildings to it. It's always beautiful. And when it comes to HH, people have the talent to create rooms like this. And I try my best to create rooms, but I feel like I add too much. Because, yeah, I just add too much on certain things. But, yeah, this room is awesome. And the golden chair is where you know, ask any questions related to God. And what it means by God, by Christianity faith. Asking a question related to Christianity faith. Just interesting. But although I'm gonna head back to the discussion room. I don't think it's really an event. I don't think it's not that event because it wasn't planned well. And I dislike when people don't plan out, you know, how everything is gonna go. So I love discussion rooms, but I feel like, you know, the discussion rooms would have also been held on VC on Discord and as well will be held on HH. That's a balance of two things. So you bring, comers, because you like when it comes to Discord, people who join Discord are probably at work, don't have any time to, go to Hotel Hideaway, or it's probably busy. You just want to join through Discord. So I feel like it's a great two options. You add them. People who don't want to go on HH because they're busy or have some plans, just ended up on Discord. And people that do want to go to HH, they want to see your works, they want to see your, whatever you're doing, they can go on HH. But yeah, this room was interesting. I'm gonna head back. Stop. So Just Talk is fully dead. I look at the server, they have removed some channels. It's sad. And they remove a lot of stuff. Honestly. I don't think they're gonna be back. And it's quite sad. So not everyone just leave. So yeah, Just Talk is dead. It's no longer active. And I felt like that there's a lot of stuff that we should talk about. Why is Just Talk no longer active? I think that would be very interesting. But for sure, whatever it is, today will be the last day that they ever couldn't create events. Because from what I've heard from her text message, from her Discord, said that her community will be no longer active. Yeah, it's a sad thing. It's a sad thing, but I feel like that in every situation, not every community lasts long, but the legacy will still remain. And I felt like even if the community didn't last long, we can have a video about them, for both sides. I remember, it wasn't last year, what am I saying? It was 2 years ago I made the Just Talk video. I think it was 2 years or another year ago. This is where I criticized Just Talk members and what they did on other people and other communities. So there's a lot of stuff that I want to go through there. But yeah, I think I will post this for sure on my YouTube. I may have to make this video private on my Twitch. I'm just gonna add some music. Do some editing and add some music to it. Make it beautiful and yeah. So yeah, that's it for sure. There's a really lot of stuff to talk about when it comes to making communities, planning, and I feel like sure there's a lot. I might have to leave. I might have to end the stream actually, and I might have to speak to her privately. I feel like I should give her space, Alright guys, it's been a pleasure to meet you guys all. I've been constantly busy. This Saturday, okay, I'm not trying to make any promises. Let me just make this clear. But either this Saturday or Sunday, a new documentary video will be posted. This documentary video will be variation. I'm working on the Indonesian communities, especially Islamic Indonesian, players. Usually there's a lot of Islamic people in the Indonesian server, and their community lasts long, and they need to have an outlet on where they can speak, and their legacy can be remembered. So that's mainly important. Either on Saturday or Sunday, the video will be posted, or next week Monday. Who knows? Sorry guys, I'll be so busy a lot. So give me space, please give me space. But yeah, for sure, I'll be posting a video about the Indonesian community and the whole entire server, as well as their history and their legacy. I want you guys to look it up. Watch it. Watch it. But yeah, guys, that's all I have. Is there any other questions you guys can ask me through Discord? I'm live right now. If there's not, then we can call it there. Okay, I'm just gonna leave since there's no other questions. And bye, guys.